Hello folks, welcome to Motor India's Trans Report. We are at Auto Expo 2020 and we are interviewing different exhibitors who are present at the Expo. We have with us Mr. Sebastian from Igus and he handles sales for bearings division. So thank you sir for spending time with us.
Yeah, thank you for coming by. Thank you for asking some questions. Yeah.
Right. So tell us a little bit about your presence here at the Expo.
Okay.
And probably you can start with a brief account of your company's profile in the international market, and then you can come back to the Indian presence as well.
Okay. So first of all, we are happy to be here again. Yeah, it's one of the most important shows here in India, the component show about our products. So we are an automotive supplier. Yeah, our company is a global acting company. So we are based with a headquarter in Germany and having 35 subsidiaries all over the world. Yeah. So in general, we are a plastic polymer producing company. That means we are concentrating on bearings. Yeah. In this case, on the automotive view, we are mainly focusing on sliding bearings like this one. Yeah. And then we are serving our parts like everywhere in the car.
And as far as your product profile is concerned, which are the major segments or say vehicle applications that you cater to?
Yeah. So first of all, coming back to the topic of polymers, so we are providing a lot of special materials for each application, a different one. Yeah. So we are technical experts to guide you to choose the right material. And then coming back to your question is about applications. Yeah. So you can find us in the pedals, you can find us in the gearbox, you can find us in the shift forks, up to the wiper systems, to the seating systems, to the mirrors. So you can see nearly everywhere in the car, starting from hinges up to really high temperature applications like transmission.
Vehicular segments, which are the major vehicular segments that your products cater to?
Let me say all over the world it should be mainly automotive car industry, but in India we are supplying as many also in commercial vehicles, in two-wheeler, in three-wheeler, so you can find us everywhere in, let me say, movable cars. Yeah.
As far as Indian presence is concerned, which are the major products that are of high demand from your brand in India?
Okay, in India, again, we are focusing on here in this case on the automotive industry. So in this case we are serving as most of our products the sliding bearings. Yeah, we also have spherical bearings. If you come like this one, so you can misalign some movement. Yeah, with the spherical part with the ball. Yeah, but mainly we are focusing on the sliding bearings in the automotive segments. Yeah.
So I mean, in the last 50 years. If we see like in terms of bearings, like previously it was in metals, right? So later on it has moved into different materials so that it becomes light in weight.
Yes.
Now we are in 2020 decade. We are looking at the expansion of electric vehicles and also alternative fuel vehicles where this lightweighting is even more of great importance, right? So in that regard, what are all the major technological developments or something, a new technology to foresee in the upcoming 10 years in this regard?
Yep. So coming back to your metal bearing question, so this is our approach. Yeah, we are trying to replace a metal bearing, an old solution, let me say, with our new polymer bearings. Because of the idea of a low weight, especially in the electrical vehicles or in general in the BS6, etc. In the BS6 approach, you need materials and bearings with low coefficient of friction and lightweight. And this is what we provide with our polymer bearings. Another benefits we can show, these are our main benefits of the bearings. Yeah? First of all, for sure, it's about the weight. 80% of the weight we can reduce compared to metal bearings. Reduced weight means longer distances, longer range, more efficiency. The second one is low noise. Also a very, very big factor if we talk about electrical vehicles, hybrid vehicles. You don't have a really noisy transmission in the cars, so you need a low noise bearing solution. Yeah? And this is a little bit more sensitive than in the past. And this is why we produce our optimized polymer bearings, and even you can calculate the lifetime. Yeah, we have a test laboratory. It's 3,800 square meters big, and we are testing moving applications like oscillating, linear, rotating, everything with the real materials, and you can calculate the lifetime of our products.
But usually, the perception is that the metal bearings have a longer lifespan than these kind of alternative materials, right? So, is that awareness coming among OEMs and end users that alternative materials can also be as sturdy and longer in lifespan as metals?
Yeah, this is a great question. Yeah, so still in many engineers' minds, the metal bearing is the common solution.
Right.
Yeah, this is like always used, and now plastic is coming by. Yeah, but this is not the case. Let me say. Yeah, so this is one reason why we have this test laboratory, because we want to prove you the lifetime. It can be even longer lifetime than the metal bearing. So we will check your application parameters, like if it's a pedal, you can add all information like the load, like the speed, like the movement type, like oscillating in that case, and you will get from us online calculatable the real tested lifetime of the part.
Lastly, as far as the modern new generation passenger cars and commercial vehicles are concerned, do you think that even those vehicles have a greater scope to adopt these new products into their components as well as in their architecture?
Mm-hmm. This is a great situation we are in there at the moment. Yeah, the engineers are becoming more interested in polymer bearings because of these factors. Yeah, so their minds changing currently because they made a lot of good experience with our products. Yeah, and they get the increased lifetime, the reduced weight, and they understand that this is totally usable instead of metal bearings.
All right. Thank you. We wish you good luck with this expo.